Hello friends, welcome to Mathematics. Today's class is based on pair of linear equation in two variable, as well as we are going to cover the exercise 3.1 also in this video. So let us start. So before starting this, we have to understand the rationalized syllabus according to this current session. That is 3.1 Introduction, 3.2 Graphical method of solution of a pair of linear equations, 3.3 Algebraic method of solving pair of linear equation, that is substitution method and elimination method. And finally, we are going to discuss the summary also in this video. So let us start to understand this chapter perfectly. So the first segment in this linear equation in two variable is based on a question which is already going to discuss here. If we take the two ice cream and three pen, then the cost is 35 rupees. And if I choose five ice cream and two pen, the cost is 60 rupees. And the question is asking what is the cost of ice cream and what is the cost of pen. So dear friends, in this kind of the question, we can take help of linear equation in two variable to solve this kind of the problem very simply. So let us consider the ice cream as A and pen as B. So according to the given statement, our question will be 2A plus 3B is equal to 35 rupees. And finally, the another equation will be 5A plus 2B is equal to 60 rupees. These are not the cost, but this is the equation number 1 and equation number 2, and we are having the different strategy by which we can solve, and we will get the value of the A as well as we will get the value of the B. So to get it solved, we used to have the different formulas or the different methods. The first method is called as graphical method. Second method is called as elimination, substitution, and finally the cross multiplication is also a method. Total four methods are there, but in our NCERT syllabus, according to this rationalized pattern, we are having only three patterns. So dear friends, let us start. So before starting this, we have to understand what is linear equation in two variable. Obviously, we know that equation is having the equality. It means it is having the equal sign, in which the power of all the variable involved are called linear equation. The degree of the linear equation is always 1. It means, suppose I'm taking one example, 3a plus 2b is equal to 15. What are the variable here? The first variable is a and its power is 1. Here the second variable is b and its power is 1. It means the degree of the linear equation is 1. That's why this is called as a linear equation. And why it is called as linear equation in two variable? Because in this linear equation there are two variables. The first variable is a and the second variable is b. That's why this is called as linear equation in two variable. And your friends, we're having the two different standard form of the pair of linear equation in two variable because it is pair. So obviously a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. This is the first pair. A2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is the second pair. And here obviously we can help that a1, a2, b1, b2 are the coefficient of x and y respectively. c1 and c2 are the constant attached with both the linear equation. That's it. So now let us have a quick revision. Graph of linear equation in two variable. Here the first equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Second one is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. In this both the condition, some conditions are there by which we can understand the nature of the equations. As I earlier discussed that the linear equation, the graph is always a straight line. As we are taking the pairs, so obviously there will be the two pair of straight lines present in the graph. So a1 is the coefficient of x, b1 is the coefficient of y, a2 is the coefficient of x, b2 is the coefficient of y, and c1 and c2 are the normal constant attached with this equation. So if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then we can say that it is an intersecting line which is shown in the first image. Now a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then obviously it's a parallel line which is shown in the second part. And the third one is when the ratios of all the coefficient or the constant attached are equal, then they are called as coincident line. It means one line pass above another, which is represented in the third photo. Dear friends, it is just a basic idea which may not be understood by you. So we are going to understand it with the help of some examples. So let us start the first example of the linear equation in two variable. It is obviously a pair because we are taking the two different linear equations in two variable. So the question is saying that check graphically whether the following pair of equation is consistent. If we so, solve them graphically. So dear friends, here we are getting one more word, that is consistent. Consistent means which is having the solution, which have solutions. So the question is saying check whether it is consistent or not, and afterward we are going to solve them graphically. So okay, let us start. Basically, dear friends, to check the consistency, we have to write the coefficient. What is the coefficient of x in the first equation? 1. What is the coefficient of the second equation of x? 2. What is the coefficient of y in the first equation? 3. Second equation, minus 3. Then the constants are 6 and this become 12. In this case, dear friends, 1 by 2 is not equal to 3 by minus 3 is not equal to 6 by 12. So it is having the first terminology which we already have discussed. Let me show that. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. In this statement here also we are getting that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. It means it is consistent and it is having unique solution or one solution. So let us start. So x plus 3y is equal to 6. So dear friends, here we can say that what is the value of x? X is equal to 6 minus 3y. 3y is transposed to another part and we got that. So now we are going to take different observations of y to obtain the value. So let us take y is equal to 1. So 3 into 1 become 3 and 6 minus 3 become 3. So the value of the x become 3. Let us take y is equal to 2. So 3 to just 6, 6 minus 6 becomes 0. So x is equal to 0. The first point we already have received. Now we are going to get the two coordinates of second equation also. So here 2x is equal to 12 plus 3y. So implies that x is equal to 12 plus 3y whole divided by 2. It means we are going to take such a value of the y so that it can give us the whole number, so that we can plot the whole number in the graph properly. So let us take some observation to get which value to be taken so that we will get the good answers. So here let me take the value of the y because y is in the RHS part. So let us take the value of the y is equal to minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is minus 6. So 12 minus 6 become 6 and 6 by 2 become 3. So obviously we are getting the whole number. That's why it is easy. Let us consider the value of the y is equal to minus 3. I'm taking it here. So 3 into minus 3 become minus 9 and 12 minus 9 become 3. 3 by 2. So let me write 3 by 2. And dear friends, 3 by 2 is not other than 1.5. So now we are going to plot the graph. In the first equation, the first coordinate is 3 comma 1. So before that we are going to prepare the coordinates also. This is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 onward, and this side this become minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This side this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Below part it is all about minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. In that way we can prepare the coordinate. This is positive x-axis, this is positive y-axis, this is x dash axis, which means it is a negative x-axis, and this is y dash axis, it means it is negative y-axis, and this is the origin whose coordinate is 0 comma 0. Now the first coordinate is 3 comma 1. So in x it become 3 and y become 1. So I'm just preparing the coordinate here. Second is 0 comma 2. It means x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2. So this is the point. And dear friends, now I'm just going to join both the points. So here I'm preparing the points. So both the points are getting connected, and let me make it bold so that the thing will be visible. So the first equation is already done. This is the equation number 1. Let me write this one. This is equation number 1 graph. Now second part. The points are 3 comma minus 2. So in x it become 3 and in y it become minus 2. So the point is coming this side. Another one, x become 1.5 and y become minus 3. X become 1.5 and y become minus 3. So the point is coming this side. And now we are going to join with the help of one straight line. And let me make it bold so that the part will be completely visible to us. So now finally we have obtained one point of intersection. So dear friends, we got the point of intersection in this point. So we can say that this point is called as solution of the pair of linear equation in two variable. As we are having the pair of linear equation in two variable, so there will be different kind of the situation which arises. The first situation is like this: graph of the linear equation in two variable. When in both the equation, if you will be observing a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then it is called as intersecting lines. And obviously, with the help of this graph, we have already represented. The first equation is x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. So in this case, we have taken the different observation and we have got the point that the first equation and the second equation and the point of intersection is this one. So if we take both the equation, then the nature of the equation is both are intersecting lines. Now we are taking the another one when we will be taking such a equation so that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then it is called as parallel line, which is already represented in the graph. Now we are taking the third condition, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. It means the ratios of all the three variable constant, that is a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 are equal. So as given in the graph, we are getting that both the lines are coincidental line. It means one line is moving above the another line. It means both the line pass through the same way only. That's why this is called as coincident line. I hope my dear student, all of you must have some basic knowledge regarding this. And now we are going to sum up. So here the linear equation in two variable, it is the first equation is given a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 3, b1 by b2 is equal to minus 2 by 4. Again we can write it as minus 1 by 2. And the third one is 0 by minus 20, that is obviously 0. So in this case the first one and the second one both are not equal. So that's why it is called as intersecting line, and it is having only one solution which is called as unique solution. And obviously this is consistent because it is having the solution. Consistent means which is having solution. Second one, the first a1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 4, which is again represented by 1 by 2, 3 by 6, which is represented as 1 by 2, and 9 by 18, both the minus will get cancelled and again it become 1 by 2. So as the ratios are 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 in three cases, so all the ratios are equal and this coincidental line. And it is having infinitely many solutions. What is the reason? Because the first line is there and the second line is passing above. It means all the points are the point of intersections. That's why it is having infinitely many solution and all the points lying in the line are the solution. As it is having the solution, that's why it is consistent again. And the third one is the first ratio 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 as it is. Second is 2 by 4, again it can be written as 1 by 2, but minus 4 by minus 12, minus minus get cancelled, and 4 1 ja 4 3 ja, it is 1 by 3. The first two ratios are equal, but the third is not equal. It means it is representing A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2, and it is a parallel lines. As we know that when the solution will come when it intersect, but both the lines are parallel line, it means both are not going to intersect at any point. That's why there is no solution. And dear friends, when the equations are not having any solutions, then that is called as inconsistent. So you must have the knowledge. Consistent means which is having the solution, whether it may be one or it may be infinite. Inconsistent means the equation which is not having any solution. Dear friends, now we are moving forward to the exercise 3.1. So the first question is form the pair of linear equation in the following problems and find their solution graphically. It means we are going to find out the equation first. Second thing, we are going to solve it graphically. So let us start. The first one is 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. Okay. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, then find the number of boys and girls who take part in the quiz. So dear friends, there are two different persons are there. First one is boy and second one is girls. So we are going to find out the answer. So let the boys is equal to x, number of boys is equal to x, and number of girls is equal to y. So according to the question, 10 students of class 10 are taking part in mathematics quiz. It means the 10 students is consisting both the boys and girls. It means according to the question, x plus y is equal to 10. Now the second one, if the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, it means number of girls, it means that is y is equal to 4 more than number of boys. So 4 plus how many boys are there? X. And if we will be keeping it as an equation, then obviously it will be looking like x minus y plus 4 is equal to 0. So this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Dear friends, with the help of both the equation, we are going to find out some coordinates. So let us start. The first one is equal to x and x is equal to 10 minus y. And with the help of this, we are going to find out certain coordinates. So let us have a look. X and y. As we know that it is going to form a straight line. So minimum two observation or the two coordinates we are going to take, so that with the help of both the points we can prepare a straight line. So here if I take y is equal to 5, then x is also going to be equal to 5. If we take the different observation, answer may be very big. Suppose if I will be taking y is equal to 1, then 10 minus 1 become 9. So the bigger size of the graph also we record. That's why we are taking the medium values which can be put. Now the second one is, let us consider y is equal to 4. So what is the value of the x? 10 minus 4 becomes 6. So these are the ideal values which we are going to put it now. So now we are going to find the coordinates of the second also. After that we can put all the coordinates accordingly. Now y is equal to 4 plus x. This is already in the perfect form. So let us consider x is equal to minus 2. X equal to minus 2 means 4 minus 2 become 2. So y become 2. Now let us consider x is equal to 1. Here x is equal to 0 I am taking. So what is the value of the y? Y is equal to 4. It means all the observations are less than 6. So we are going to plot all the coordinates here. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So x-axis it is maximum 6 and in y-axis maximum 5. So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Much more is not required because our values are less than 6. Now we are going to plot. The first one is 5 comma 5. So in x also it is 5 and in y also it is 5. It means the coordinate is coming here. Second one is 6 comma 4. It means in x axis 6 and in y axis it become 4. So now with the help of ruler we are going to connect, but I'm just connecting it in the normal hand, so the line is coming little curve like. Now second one is y is equal to 4 plus x. The coordinates are minus 2 comma 2. It means in x axis it is minus 2. It means this is minus 1 and this is minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 2. So this is the point. Now second one is 0 comma 4. So in x axis this becomes 0 and in y axis this becomes 4. And now again I'm just going to join both the line to obtain the answer. So here if you will be using a perfect scale or the perfect ruler, you will obtain the perfect value and this is the point of the intersection. And hence here you will be obtaining the coordinate x comma y. X is the value of the boy and y is the value of girl. So if we assume this become 5, this becomes 6, this becomes 7, this become 1, 2, 3. So approximately it is coming in this point. So x-axis this become 3 and in y-axis this become 7. So here we can state that number of boys is equal to 3 and number of girls is equal to 7, which is the answer. Dear friends, I hope you have understood this one. So let us take another question of exercise 3.1 to get some more information. The question is stating that 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost 50 rupees. 7 pencil and 5 pens together cost 46 rupees. So it is introducing the two things. The first one is the pencil, second is the pen. So let us take let number of, or here the question is asking the cost of one pencil. It means cost of pencil is equal to x rupees and cost of pen is equal to y rupees. So according to the question, we can say that 5 pencil means 5x plus 7 pen means 7y. The total cost is equal to 50. This is the first equation we are getting. And the second stanza, it says that 7 pencil, it means 7x plus 5 pens means 5 into y is equal to the cost is 46 rupees. So dear friends, here we got two different equations and with the help of this equation we are going to find out the coordinates. So in the first equation, we are going to calculate the value of the x. So obviously here 5x is equal to 50 minus 7y. Hence x is equal to 50 minus 7y divided by 5. Now our most important thing is to find out the coordinates. So let us start. We are going to find out the two coordinates only because it is sufficient to get it. So here I am taking some observation. Let us take y is equal to 5. So it become 5 7 ja 35. Then 50 minus 35 become 15 and 15 by 5 become 3. So the first point we already have obtained. Now the second one is we are going to take y is equal to 0. So 7 into 0 becomes 0, 50 minus 0 become 50, 50 by 5 become 10. Obviously, the graph is having the big number 50, 7 and 5 and we have to take such a point so that it will give us the whole number. So it is little difficult to get the proper coordinates. Here 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. So here 7x is equal to 46 minus 5y, and hence x is equal to 46 minus 5y divided by 7. Now I'm going to prepare the coordinates of the second equation. So here we are going to take again the two coordinates. This is x, this is y. So let us take, suppose y is equal to, what we can take the best option, that is minus 2. Then what x will come? If you calculate this one, obviously we'll be getting 8. Another one, I'm taking y is equal to 5. So the answer will come, if we subtract this one, it will become 21. 21 divided by 7 become 3. So the two coordinates we already have obtained. Now we are going to plot all the coordinates in the graph. Dear friends, the first point is 3, 5. So here, before going to prepare the graph, we have to take the reading. X, the maximum value is 10, and Y, the maximum value is 5. So here the 10 points are not possible. So here I am taking smaller values here. So let me take this one as 2, this become 4, this becomes 6, this become 8, this become 10. So that in the small graph, the graph will be completed and it will be understood properly. Now the second one is y-axis, the maximum is 5. So let us consider this one 2, 4, 6, because in x-axis I am taking the two values in 1 units or in 1 centimeter. Here in the y-axis also I have to take the same, and the negative value of the y is minus 2, and there is no negative value of the x. So here I will be taking this become minus 2 directly, because 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. In that same way we are taking it. Now x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. That is the first coordinates. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. So the coordinate will come here. Now the second one is x is equal to 10, y is equal to 0. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 0. It means it lies in x-axis. So here we are going to join both the coordinates. And this is the equation number 1. Now the second one is x become 8, so y become minus 2. X become 8, so y become minus 2. This is the point. Now another one is x become 3, so y become 5. X become 3, so y become 5. Exactly, this is the point. Again it is coming. See, this is the first and this is also the second equation point. So both are having the same coordinates. So again I am going to join both the points. And obviously I am getting the same point of intersection, that is 3 comma 5, which is again written as x comma y. So dear friends, we obtained the value of the x and y. Here the value of x is equal to 3, and x is the value of cost of pencil, that is cost of pencil, and y value is equal to 5, which is cost of pen. So dear friends, with the help of this graphical solution, we obtained the value of question number 2 of exercise 3.1. So let us move forward to the another question to get some more knowledge. Question number 2 is, on comparing the ratio, find out whether the lines representing the following pairs of the linear equation intersect at a point, are parallel or coincident. So in the earlier part, we already have gone through the main important conditions by which we can state that whether it is parallel, coincident or intersecting. So let us start. So we have to take the ratios of all the coefficient of x, y and the constant. So here the first is 5 by 7, second one is equal to minus 4 by 6, and the third one is 8 by minus 9. So difference 5 by 7 cannot be equal to minus 4 by 6. That's why it is having the first condition, that is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So obviously it is intersecting. and it is having unique solution, and obviously it is consistent also. Now the second one is 9 by 18. Second one is 3 by 6, and the last one is 12 by 24. So 9 by 18 is all about 1 by 2. 3 by 6 is again it become 1 by 2. 12 by 24 is again 1 by 2. So all the ratios are equal. It means here A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. And dear friends, in the earlier condition, we already have the knowledge when all the three ratios are same, then it is coincidental line. That is COINCIDENTAL. Coincidental line, and it is having the infinite solutions because all the points in this lines are the solutions. Now come to the third one. The ratios are 6 by 2, which is written as 3 by 1. Second one is minus 3 by minus 1, which is again 3 by 1. And the third one is 10 by 9. And obviously 10 by 9 will not cut. It means the first one is equal and second one is not equal. It states that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2. And obviously what is this? This is representing the parallel line. And parallel line have no solution. And no solution means it is inconsistent. I hope, my friends, you already have understood with the help of these examples. Now we are moving forward to the next question. On comparing the ratio, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Obviously, we are going to take that same. This is question. This is based on the question number 2 only. So here we are taking the coefficients. The first one ratio is 3 by 2. Second one is 2 by minus 3. And the third one 5 will go this side, that become minus 5. 7 will come this side, that become minus 7. According to the standard form, we have to understand because a1 x plus b1 y plus c1 is equal to 0. It means the constant will come in the left hand side only. That's why 5 I have taken it this side, but no issue. 3 by 2 is not equal to 2 by minus 3 is not equal to minus 5 by 7. It means it is intersecting line. An intersecting line has the unique solution. That's why this is consistent. Now the second one we are taking, the ratios are 2 by 4, which is written as 1 by 2. Second one is minus 3 by minus 6, again which can be written as 1 by 2. And the third one is minus 8 by minus 9. Here the first condition is equal, but the second condition is not equal. It means it is representing A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2. And dear friends, what is this? This is parallel lines. And as it is a parallel line, so it is inconsistent because there is no solution, because both the lines will not interact. It means there is no solution. Here I have forgotten to write, that is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. If the first and second is not equal, forget the third one, and from here only we can say that it is intersecting line and it is consistent. Now let us move to the question number 4. Which of the following pair of the linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So obviously, in this question, we can check whether it is consistent or not. So here the x coefficient is 1, here the x coefficient is 2, here y coefficient is 1, here y coefficient is 2. It means both are same. Now we are going to check the third one. This is minus 5 and this is minus 10. Obviously minus minus get cancelled, and obviously 5 2s are 10. It means all the three are equal, and when all the three are equal, what we can say, this is coincidental line. Coincidental line. And here we can say that coincidental lines are consistent. as it is having the infinite number of solution. So with the help of the previous method, which I already have discussed, with that you can find the solution graphically. We are just checking whether it is consistent or inconsistent. But the question is asking that you have to find the solution graphically. So dear friends, you have to calculate this one. Now here the coefficient is 1, here the coefficient is 3, here the coefficient is minus 1, here the coefficient is minus 3. It means when minus minus get cancelled, both the things are equal. And the third one is minus 8 and the bottom part is 16. It means 8 2 ja 16. It is having 1 by 2 ratio. Here it is minus, so that's why it is minus 1 by 2. It means the third one is not getting equal. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Then this is parallel line. And obviously parallel line are inconsistent, as there is no solution. Dear friends, you can check it graphically that both the line will coming parallel, and here you can state that there is no solution. So now we are moving forward to question number 4. Another one, which of the following pair of the equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So let us solve this first one. So first of all, we are going to check. So here this become 2, this become 4. This become 1, this become minus 2, this become minus 6, and this become minus 4. So obviously 2 by 4 is not equal to 1 by 2, because here it is negative sign is there. That means it is intersecting line and it is consistent. So with the help of these two equations, you can find out two different points and we can obtain. So let us take some coordinates to find out. So here we can say that So here we can say that y is equal to 2x will go that side and 6 also will go that side. This becomes 6 minus 2x. So here we can take that. Suppose x is equal to 0, then 2 into 0 becomes 0 and 6. So y value will come 6. If I will take x is equal to 3, then 3 to just 6, 6 minus 6 becomes 0. So y become 0. So in the second equation, we can say that minus 2y is equal to minus 4 will go that side plus 4, 4x will go that side minus 4x, and finally y is equal to, from both the case, we can take 2 common or minus 2 common also we can take. So minus 4x, 2 we have taken, so answer become 2x, and from 4 we have taken minus 2, so answer will become minus 2. Then finally this minus 2 will come this side. So minus 2 get cancelled and y is equal to 2x minus 2. Based on this, we are going to find out some points. So let us consider x is equal to 0. So 2 zeros are 0 and y will come minus 2. Here, let us consider that x is equal to 1. So 2 1 are 2, 2 minus 2 become 0. So here we are obtaining y is equal to 0. Based on the given things, the maximum value of x is coming 3 only. So let us put 1, 2, 3. Here, the maximum value of the y is coming 6. So let us take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, in the second point also, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 2. It means this is minus 1 and this is minus 2. Here x is equal to 1 comma 0 means all the points now we can put it. So x equal to 0 comma 6. So x equal to 0 and y becomes 6. So this is the point which is falling on y axis. Now second one is 3 comma 0. So obviously 3 comma 0 will be placed in the x axis. Now the second equation will be plotted soon. The first coordinate is 0 comma minus 2. So in x this becomes 0 and y become minus 2. It means it is coming in the y axis. Second one, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. It means it is coming in x axis. Now we are going to join both. Dear friends, we already have placed both the points, coordinates, and we have already joined. So this is coming the point of the intersection. So the point represent the from the bottom part, if we check this become 2 and this side also if we will check this is coming 2 only. So the coordinate is all about x comma y, which is saying 2 comma 2. It means the value of the x is equal to 2 and the value of the y is equal to 2. So this is the solution which is solved graphically. I hope my dear friends have understood everything. Now we are moving forward to the next question. Half of the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Find the dimension of the garden. So obviously here we are going to prepare one garden which is rectangular. So whose length is 4 more than its width. It means the length is 4 more than width. So let us consider that the length is equal to x and breadth. Breadth is also called as width, so let us consider it as y. So according to the condition, whose length is 4 more than the width, it means length is equal to 4 more than width, means width is equal to y plus 4. So this is the first equation we are getting. And half of the perimeter of a rectangular garden is 36 meter. It means what is the perimeter? Perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth is equal to perimeter. And here length plus breadth is equal to perimeter by 2 because this 2 has come here. The question is saying half of the perimeter means perimeter by 2 is equal to 36 meter. So according to the question, length become x, breadth become y, and half of the perimeter is equal to 36. So dear friends, we are having the two different points, and with the help of this we can calculate the length. So dear friends, you can take both the equations and you can solve it with the help of graphical solutions. Now the next question. Question number 6. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is intersecting line. So obviously the first equation is given, that is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. So when it will be intersecting line, when it will be allowing the condition, that is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So another equation we can take, that 2 by, suppose I am taking 3 and here it is 3 and b2 I am taking 2. So 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 2. So we can form another equation by taking 3 means 3x plus 2 become 2y, and any other constant we can take, that is suppose I'm taking 5 is equal to 0. So dear friends, we can prepare infinite numbers of second equation with the help of the first equation to form an intersecting line, because infinite lines are intersecting. Now the second one is parallel line. So dear friends, when it become parallel, when a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to C1 by C2. It means the first two ratio will be equal, but the second, third will not be equal with the first and second. So the first is already given, that is 2x. So we can take it double. So this become 4x. This is 3y. We can take the double, that is 3 to the 6y. So here 2 by 4 and 3 by 6, it is forming the equation, it is having the equal ratio also, but we are going to disturb the third one. So it is minus 8. So here I am taking minus 5 is equal to 0. And it is obviously a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. It means this is the another pair of line which is parallel. And difference here, I just wanted to say that there is also infinite numbers of lines which are parallel with the baseline. Now we are taking the coincidental line, and coincidental lines are always, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2 when all the three ratios are same. So it is so simple to calculate. We can take any multiple of the first equation, as the first equation is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. So we can take any multiple of it. That means let us take the third multiple. So 3 2 ja 6x. So 3 3 ja 9y minus 8 3 ja 24 is equal to 0. So this is the equation which is coincident with the first equation. I hope, dear friends, you have understood the topic. Now we are moving forward to the last question of exercise 3.1. The question is saying that draw the graph of the equation, that is x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Let us write it. X minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. So here what we can say? We can say that x is equal to y minus 1. Let us take some values also. Let us consider y is equal to 1. So x becomes 0, and let us take y is equal to or obviously we can take y is equal to 2. So 2 minus 1 become x become 1. So the first point is already ready. Now second equation is 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Let us write 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Obviously here also we can write that x is equal to 12 minus 2y divided by 3. So now we are going to take some observations so that it will give us the whole number. So now let us take y is equal to 3. So 3 to the minus 6. 12 minus 6 becomes 6, and 6 by 3 become 2. Now I am taking another one. Let us consider y is equal to 6. So 6 to the minus 12. 12 minus 12 becomes 0. 0 by 3 becomes 0. So obviously we are having the good number of coordinates which can be plotted very simply and easily, and all the points are positive, so there will be no more tension. So the maximum value of the x is equal to 2. So let us consider this one is 1 and this one is 2. The maximum coordinate of y is equal to 6. So let us take 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here the first equation is 0 comma 1. So x becomes 0 and y become 1. So this is the first coordinate. Second one is 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2. This is the second coordinate. It means we are going to join both with the help of the straight line. Now 2 comma 3. So 2 comma 3 is the second one, and 0 comma 6, that is 0 comma 6 is the another point. Now we are going to join with the help of straight line. Now the both the lines are prepared, and the point of intersection is this one only. Let me write this one. So the point of intersection is 2 comma 3. So here x comma y is equal to 2 comma 3. It means x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So determine the coordinate of the vertices of the triangle formed by this line and the x-axis and set the triangular region. It means we are going to prepare the triangle, or we have to identify the triangle which is forming the triangle along with the x-axis, and we are going to set the triangular region. So let me set this. I hope the setting is done properly and you have understood the concept. Now we have come to the end. Thank you everyone for watching this video. All are requested to like, share and comment on this YouTube video. And obviously all of you need to subscribe and click the bell icon to get the continuous video from my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.